Welcome back to the show. Today we're doing a Thanksgiving special by making pumpkin pie. I'll see you downstairs. The first thing you need when you're making a pumpkin pie is a pumpkin pie crust. So I'm going to hand it over to me, and he's going to show you how to do that. How we doing, me? For the pie crust, you'll need a stick of butter, 2 1/4 cups of flour, and 1/4 cup of ice water, and a little pinch of salt and sugar. Mix the flour, salt, and sugar together, then cut that stick of butter in there until you get little pea-sized flakes. Next, mix in your ice water bit by bit until you get a dough that just barely comes together. Then wrap that in plastic wrap and chill for 30 minutes. He might be a while. Well, while he's making that, I'm just going to use this pre-prepared pie crust. So for the pumpkin pie filling, you're going to need honey, maple syrup, eggs, pumpkin puree, heavy creme, almond flour, and fall spices. I'm using a proprietary blend. My recipe is slightly adapted from the World of Warcraft cookbook, because this is all I cook from. We'll start with our fall spices. 2 tablespoons of almond flour. I imagine you could also use all-purpose flour if you don't want to shill out the money for almond flour. And then we just need 1/2 cup of sweet stuff. I'm going to use 1/2 and 1/2 of honey and maple syrup. Why would I write a script and be concise with my thoughts when I can just fumble and ad-lib and be cringy?
Exactly.
Now we add the pumpkin. The cookbook recommends using pumpkins from Elwyn Forest or Terrisful Glades, and the funny thing about that, I don't know if the author knows this or not, those places don't exist. I just realized once again, nowhere in the recipe did this thing call for salt. So, salt. So once again, I'm deviating from the recipe. It called for using evaporated milk. However, this is a Thanksgiving pie, so since we're going to be overeating anyway, I'm going to be using heavy creme. I forgot to mention, preheat your oven to 375. Okay, so that cooks for 40 minutes. Presenting the pumpkin pie. So that's my now world famous pumpkin pie. This is the first time I've made it, but from here on out it is world famous. You can pair this with anything. You can pair it with whipped cream. You can pair it with vanilla ice cream. You can prepare it with shaving cream. Just prepare it with cream. So as is the trend lately, there will be no taste test because this is for Thanksgiving tomorrow. However, I can assure you it probably tastes good. Goodbye.